Leisurebabez. Welcome back to the space. Today we're going to talk about lessons that we all can learn from nature. Nature is so beautiful, so majestic, so humbling. If we are willing to learn and we're perceptive, there's so much we can take away from our surroundings. First lesson you can learn from nature is to stop resisting, stop fighting. Take water, for example. It's so fluid, it flows, it's unconstricted. Shout out to all our Pisceans out there. We're in Pisces season. As a Piscean myself, I know this all too well. Learn to flow. Second lesson you can learn from nature, piggying back from the first lesson, is to adapt change. Stop fighting change. Change is not always bad. Take the 4 seasons, for example. We have winter, summer, spring, fall. Life is a part of this cycle. Winter, and winter things die. Things die so that they can live again. And then for spring, so that they can blossom and bloom. Summer, we start getting ready to start reaping our harvest, and then in the fall we start to rest, and then it continues again and again. So the cycle of life teaches us to embrace what life throws at us. It teaches us to just roll with the punches, and it's okay. Change is not always that bad. Second lesson we can learn from nature is that it's okay to be still. It's okay to rest. We live in a world that is just fast paced. We don't have time. We don't make time to rest. We don't make time to be still. And nature, when you look in nature, there are times in a day when it's just very busy. You hear the birds chirping. There's noise all around us. But then at night, things are still. It is okay to take time. Just rest and meditate and contemplate and reflect. It doesn't hurt to just sit with ourselves. It can be hard, it's challenging, but just try it. Being still doesn't only reflect in just movement. This being still can be reflected, can be translated even in our communication. You don't have to be the one to have the last word. You don't always have to have something to say. It is okay to just take time away and seclude yourself and think about what you're going to say and reflect on that before you send that last text message or that last word in a communication. It's okay to just listen, be still, hear what the other person's thinking, their thoughts, and perhaps put yourself in their shoes too to see their point of view, and it'll make you better for that. The fourth lesson we can learn from nature is survival of the fittest, right? The toughest one is who's gonna survive. When you look in the jungle and the wildlife, okay? So we can reflect that in our own lives. How do we survive and be the fittest? We can do this not only physically, but spiritually. Emotionally, psychologically. How does that look like in our lives? By exercising physically, keeping our bodies fit and strong. Back in the primal days, even in nature too, they mate with the other species that's the strongest to be able to carry out the gene and carry on the generation forward, right? So the same thing applies for us. We got to make sure we keep our bodies fit by putting the right food in our body, exercising, the right exercise routine, regime for us, because we're all different. Our body types are different. So we're going to do what's best for us so that we can be our best selves. That can be reflected also spiritually. You feed your spirit with the good things. If you're spiritual, you have your own spiritual practices, being in community and seeking God. And mentally, you can keep your mind sharp by learning new skills, learning new different things so that you can be up to date, so that your resume can look better than the other person, so that we won't be stagnated with just doing the same things, because survival of the fittest, whoever is strongest will win, right? That's how it is. Let me know if you have any other lessons that in your own time of reflecting that you've learned from being just in nature, because nature is there for a reason. When we're feeling down and we're feeling downcast, it's amazing how we can feel when we put ourselves out there and just enjoy the sunshine and hear the birds and smell the flowers and just be out where it's just green and luscious. Being in the woods, it does that. It does so much good for me. Or even being by the water. Everyone's different. So try it out. You just never know. It's speaking. The question is, are you listening and are you willing to receive? This was wonderful. Until next time, I will catch you all in another video. Bye for now.